Hello and welcome to this edition of PC's Take, where we're broadcasting live from Salty Earth Pictures. Today we'll be looking at the end of the summer blockbuster, The Bourne Legacy. In the movie The Bourne Legacy, which is directed by Tony Gilroy, and also his brother Dan Gilroy helped with the screenwriting, this movie is not, how can I say it, a reboot, so to speak. It is going congruent, that is, at the same time with the other Bourne movies. So if you can understand it, Jason Bourne is still alive, but the character played by Jeremy Renner, Aaron Cross, is also a person that is in the same program as Jason Bourne. Are you following me? I hope so. When you watch the movie, you're going to see a lot of, again, non-stop action. You're also going to see supporting characters played by Rachel Weisz, who is famous from the first two Mummy movies, also more famously known as the new Mrs. James Bond. She just got married to Daniel Craig. And also you'll see in the movie other familiar faces and cameos from the first three Bourne movies. As was the plot in those movies, Jeremy Renner's character, Aaron Cross, is trying to discover who he is, discover what this program is all about, and throughout the movie run into some bumps in the road too. I will say when you watch the movie, give it at least the first half an hour because it is very dialogue heavy in that first half an hour, but then things start cooking after the first half hour. Spiritually speaking, looking at this movie, again, like the Jason Bourne trilogy, this new one with Jeremy Renner, he is discovering or trying to figure out who he is, discovering his past, trying to find out, again, where he fits in life. If I think about this, when we watch this or we look at it as Christians, we maybe try to figure out, where do I fit in life? Where is my niche? But we're reminded again that, as we are told in the scriptures in Galatians, that we are all sons and daughters of God through faith in Christ Jesus, that we are somebody, that we do have purpose. We are important to God, enough for His Son to die for. In conclusion, as I go to what I gave this movie as far as popcorns, I gave it 3.5. Again, from the time that Jeremy Renner walks on the stage, again, you'll notice the beginning of the movie and the ending of the movie have a little nod to the trilogy of Jason Bourne. But I give it 3.5 stars. Why not 4? Well, again, for parents watching this, there is some language, a great deal of violence. And it wouldn't be a bad idea if you're watching this to brush up on the first three movies. Again, the characters and some of the covert operations as far as the CIA that are involved would be a good help for you to kind of understand what's going on. Otherwise, if you don't see it, that's fine, but you may have a little going over your head of who's who in this movie. But again, 3.5. You're going to love the movie. Great action. Finally, before I sign off, another movie that I didn't want to give too much time to, but if you're thinking about going to see it, Total Recall. It's a remake of the old Arnold movie that was out back in the day. This movie, again, has the very similar plot. We're not on Mars, we're on Earth between two colonies, but having seen the original and seeing this, again, I would stick with the original, and I didn't give that one very many stars. I gave it 2 stars because I think Total Recall was totally worth 2 stars. Well, my friends, this is PC signing off from the stages here at Salty Earth Pictures, wishing you God's blessings.